Hey everybody, Archangel here for another King Arthur Legends Rise. First off, want to say hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Got to enjoy some good food, spend time with families. Hope you got the gifts that you wanted, maybe, or even if you didn't want anything, you got something you weren't expecting, or if it was just the fact that you were able to spend time with some loved ones you haven't seen in a while. And then a definite condolence that goes out to anybody that may have lost somebody this year before the holidays, and this is the first time you're experiencing it without that person around. Trust me, I know how that feels. Um, Lost my mom back in the beginning of 2006, around March or towards the end of March, and then so that meant it made it uncomfortable for the Mother's Day and all the other holidays coming up and all that. So, and then here recently, with what we've gone through, and surviving the tornado and all that, and just I've been kind of missing my mom, and so the holidays here have kind of been hard for me as well. But yeah, so if anybody that's feeling that, my condolences. I know how you feel, but anyways, let's get on with this. There was some dates. I don't even really call them updates, like some patches and stuff they did. I got them over here, got them pulled up ready, and we'll look through them real quick. It's long. I'll try to hit on some of the stuff I think that's important, and then we'll look at the new character, Vivian, or Lady of the Lake, as she is. I've kind of took a sneak peek at her before. She looks pretty cool, decent, but I don't have her, so I'm not sure how that's going to play out. But anyways, let's get into this. So this is the first one that they did. So it was a maintenance and patch. Maintenance details new legendary hero Vivian rate up summon. So of course, the only way you're going to get her is through the rate up. And then it says new heroes will only be available through the rate up summon. It will not be possible to obtain Vivian through other summons, legendary hero summon ticket, or the summon, you know, rare and legendary summon ticket. So any of the summoning tickets you won't get her through, and you're not going to get her through the regular special summons. So she's only through the rate up. New relics will only be available through the rate up system. It will not be possible to obtain newly released relics through other summons, whether it be the tickets, the relic summons. They will announce when they are added to the other summons through either a notice or description in-game items. So we have the event dungeon, a raid bounty Gorgos event, a clan activities event, and a stamina consumption event. We'll look at those real quick. Uh, Pardon me. We've got an event notice here. Improvements and changes. Add to the event dungeon pass system. Okay. Event dungeon pass system. Got me. Added the stamina to the arena shop. Okay, I guess that's try to help fix our stamina problem. Improved stamina rewards from missions. That's nice. Improved the rewards for completing the craft equipment times 5 mission from the weekly missions. Okay. The quantity of stamina rewards may vary based on the progress rate. Adjusted the members required to the clan attendance rewards. Yes. And added win in Forbidden Dungeon times 5 to the daily missions. Okay. Okay. So I guess if you've gotten to that point where you can't go any farther, but you definitely want to make sure you go in and hit that auto clear to use all 5 of those tickets up because there's resources and especially the pedestals, you need those to be able to awaken your characters up. And then the higher you go and the higher the character, the more pedestals it's going to take to rank them up. All right, now we got some skill description adjustments. Um, some text clarity. I think that's what a lot of these are. Like I said, I kind of took a quick sneak at some of these, and it's a long list, but I think these are just text clarities because the way some of it was worded, you were like going, "What?" And then just now it makes it a little easier. Like for Nicholas, his previous description was Cowardly Ruse's chance to grant stealth plus 30%. Now they just changed it to where it's chance to inflict stealth changes to 80%. So I think it was already that they made it say like, look, you got an 80% chance to inflict stealth. So same thing with Akalon, her unilateral infection. Before it used to say transfer all allies debuffs to her, and then she gained this. Now it says immediately before attacking, if allies excluding this hero have debuffs, transfer all to Akalon. And then when transfer is triggered, she gains the paralysis powder. So, um, because here it was like, and it's still one turn. So they're just clarifying that. Her unilateral infection chivalry tier one. It used to be transfer all allies debuffs, gain paralysis powder, and then gain faint. Now it's immediately before attacking if all allies. So it. So yeah, they changed the wording on it. That's all they did. Rosier says deals damage attack to all enemies. To this now it just says attack all enemies 2 times, and then total damage. So now it's showing what the total damage is going to be when she attacks each time, and then a 50% chance of the last hit to inflict bleed for 1 turn. It's basically what that was saying there. But here it was like saying you attack all enemies, and then it's like you do it again. So here they just said you're attacking twice at this damage twice, and then 50% chance to inflict bleed. Turin used to be attacks one enemy. This each point of resistance increases damage, extra damage per point 0.3%. Kill the outpost HP at 10.7. That says attacks one enemy, total damage this. Each do 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 do. Total damage is that there? It just said damage, so they put total damage in there. So and then it's still that, and that's the same. Okay, so they just added the word total in there. Uh, Kieran, Kieran, don't use Kieran, so really let's just put attack 2 for that. Inflict confusion, decrease their attack gauge, and then a normal status duration increases all abnormal status durations by 1 if target has a normal status. So now it's to that, which is the same. Uh, 70% chance to inflict confusion. Okay, so they gave that a bump, gave it 20%. So it looks like they put this to the top, the increase this part here, and then changed this to 70%, moved it down, and then this one is still the same. So they just kind of rearranged it and gave a bump to her chance to inflict confusion. Passive skill, Nocturnal Fey. While attacking while the weather is night, it triggers this. Fully recharged cure. All right, when attacking while weather is night, triggers Heartless Strike. Target has abnormal status. Fully recharged Kieran's attack gauge. What did you change? I don't see anything in there. Triggers, Heartless Strike, Heartless Strike. If target has abnormal status, if target has abnormal status, fully recharge Kieran's attack gauge. Fully recharge. So what? I don't know. It reads the same. Ralph, okay, now this is on a relic. This is on all these relics is active 3. Uh, So it used to be 100% chance to gain attack increase, 3 and attack increase, or accuracy increase for 2 turns, and then take damage based on max HP. Now it says 100% chance to gain attack increase 3 and hit accuracy 3 for 2 turns. Inflict damage on self equal to 20% of max HP. Okay, so it used to be just take damage based on max HP. Okay, so now they're saying it's an inflict damage on self equal to 20%. So now they're putting the I guess the modifier on what the damage was because it just said take damage. Um, because there were times I would use him and I'd see when he'd use that and it'd be like, holy crap, he took a chunk load. And then there's other times it'd be like he wouldn't take anything. It didn't seem like, but so they just clarified what the amount of max HP is. Guinevere, her chivalry tier 4, used to be skill 1's chance to inflict damage dealt decrease 1 plus 20. Now it changed to 70. Wow. Okay, so its chance to inflict that is got a big boost. That's cool. That's cool. So all right, skill description issues fixes. All right, this is a passive for boars. Is wolf leather. It says it used to say at the start of battle, 100% chance to gain counterattack to increase proportional to lost HP 3 for the rest of the battle, and 100% chance to gain attack speed increase 1 for 1 turn. Now it says It's sort of a 100% chance to gain counterattack damage, increase 3 for the rest of the battle. Okay, so they just took that proportion of the lost HP out, 3 out, and 100% chance to gain attack speed, increase 1 for 1 turn. Okay. I don't play with boars so much, so I don't really understand that one. Isolde's Flame Relic, active skill 2. Her Vindinous Judgment used to be attack 2 times, hitting one random enemy and enemies each time. Total damage was this 80% chance to inflict burn for 2 turns. Now it says attack 2 times, hitting one random enemy or enemies each time. Total damage is that same 80% chance for each hit to inflict burn for 2 turns. Okay, nothing changed. It looks the same. It reads the same and it looks the same. Okay. Frederick used to be for his active skill 3 on his Storm Relic. Attacks all enemies, damages that. 25% trigger steel buff. Now it's this attacks all enemies 2 times. So he's attacking. So it's a 2 hitter with that. And a 25% chance to trigger steel buff. Okay. So his Storm Relic active 3 got a boost. So it's a 2 hitter at 168% attack. So that means he's gonna smack with that. Um I played a little bit with Frederick, basically for the favor dungeons. I kind of like him, but I haven't really played with him much. Oh, okay. Rosier. Uh-oh. Her Frost Relic, active skill 2. Cackling Banshee used to say HP recovery recovers 15% of missing HP. When affected by buff, gain hit accuracy increase 2 for 4 turns. When affected by debuff, gain effect accuracy increase 2 for 4 turns. Now it just says HP recovery recovers 15% of missing HP. Same. When affected by buff, gain hit accuracy 3, a 2 for 4 turns. Affected by the gain effect accuracy 1. It reads the same. Okay. All right. Lancelot. I don't have Lancelot, so this is on a passive skill 3, Knight of the Lakes challenge. C4. Well, that was that. Would do that. When attacking while weather is rain, this is inflict dot taken increase 1. Okay, so they dropped the dot increase taken 3 to dot increase 1 for 3 turns and increase the duration of dot for 1 turn. All right, so they just reduced this down. So that was a nerf there. Okay, Storm Relic. Everybody pretty much uses their Storm Relic. Actor 3 Brutal Squall used to say attacks all enemies 4 times. For this, the last 2 hits deal additional damage to the target's below 30% HP. Total damage is 25% attack. So this was nice to use as like a finisher. You know, if you knew you had everybody just on the ropes, you had 2 or 3 people left on the field, and you know they were whittled down to 30% or less or below 30%. You just do that massive AoE and you took everybody out. Now it says attacks only 4 times, total damage. All right, that's the same. Last 2 hits deal additional damage. Oh, so they gave that a boost for the secondary hit if they're below 30%. All right, they doubled it, 50%. Wow, that's going to be a big hit. Turin, her Chivalry 3 Butterfly Face support used to say when an ally is inflicted with a debuff, grants recovery over time to an ally for 2 turns. And now it says when an ally is inflicted with a debuff, grants recovery over time to an ally for 2 turns. What did it change? Dun, da, 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 da. Dun, da, 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 da. Da, da. Nothing changed. It reads the same. Uh, Kierden, C8, Cutlass Strike, attacks all enemies, damage 4% target's HP, damage 8% of max HP. Okay, so they upped it, they doubled it. So that was a little bit of a buff. Ardenwen, I like Ardenwen. She's cool. Active relic. So this is all her relics for active skill 2, Impish Jig. Used to so the flame, frost used to be this. You can read this on your own. Attacks 3 enemies, so they've 20% polymorph 1 turn, same. Storm relic. Uh, wow, she got a big old boost to her attack there on the frost or on the storm. Went from 104 to 393. Dude, that is huge. Frost 360, 95, 360. 120. Dang, she got big ol' attack for her active 2 skill, Impish Jig. Man, she got big old attack boost. Dude, I'll definitely be using her now a little more. This is still in Arduin, so now all active relic skill 3, Hymn of the Flame Froster, Storm Spirit. Used to be heal allies 140% of her attack. Removes 2 debuffs from allies with a 5% chance to inflict polymorph on all allies except yourself. Oh yeah, that's why you don't want to use that. You don't want to morph yourself, even though it's only a 5% chance. What are the odds of that going to hit one day, and then you got your next person up in your turn line in your order to attack would be your attacker, and all of a sudden they got morphed. Boy, that screwed up a win. Now it says heal all allies of 148, so that reads the same. Removes 2 debuffs, allies 5% chance to grant polymorph to each ally except for. All right, so it stays the same. It's now they just added independent chance. Okay. So yeah, don't use her A3 when you're attacking Ralph. What do we got for Ralph Helm? Um, Passive skill 1, Warhorse's Wrath. That's actually C1. Said when an ally dies, he gains abnormal status immunity for 3 turns, attack speed increase, defense increase the rest of the battle, and grant 2 battle to allies except yourself. Grant damage. All right. Now it says when an ally dies, gain abnormal status immunity for 3 turns. Okay. Gain attack speed increase 3 for the rest of the battle. Uh-huh. Defense increase 1 for 3 turns. Okay, so they lowered that. And then grant 2 battle to all allies except yourself for 2 turns. All right, that stayed. And then grant damage dealt increase 1 to allies except yourself. All right, so the only thing they fixed was his defense increase from being a defense increase 3 rest of the battle to a defense increase 1 for 3 turns. Okay. All right, now we got some balance adjustments here. Akalon, Frost Relic. Uh, Probably not using our Frost Relic. Um, Hang on a sec. Got a smudge on my glasses here. So, yeah, 6% chance. So she got a nerf on that for her active 3 dirty swordsmanship, which you're probably not using anyways. Turin, her Frost Relic, active skill, Sleet Downpour. Got a nerf, used to grant 40% defense, now it only 20. Passive skill 2, Darkwood's Fey. Um, when healing an ally with 10% HP, it's following, restores. It's on a 1 turn cooldown still. Now it's a 5% chance to trigger upon using a skill. Kill the ally with this. All right, so yeah, that. Uh, yeah, and that seems like a nerf in a way to me. Her C8 healing elixir. Oh, okay, here we go. So it looks like they've kind of, because the passive 2 did this, this. Okay, so it looks like they kind of fixed her passive and her C and her chivalry 8 to kind of work a little better. I don't know. To me, it still seems like a nerf. Arduin, her relics, active skill 2, Impish Jig. So those were the previous. Now here's the polymorph rate, still the same, but the attack damage and damage per hit got a boost. Yeah, got a boost. Random targets. Yeah, so Arduin definitely got a boost. She's going to be a big hitter. Ralph, his active skill 2 for his Frost Relic. 140, 260, 20 to 35. And then when you skill it up, it's yeah, they doubled that. So yeah, he got a big boost on his attack. So all right, now here you go. There's some bug fixes. Heroes. Issue when Guinevere was on invisible state, she was not immune to attack gauge decrease. So I guess when she's in her invincible state, she's supposed to be immune to attack gauge decrease, and she wasn't. Okay. Didn't know that. Issue where the hero's voiceover was delayed normally in phase 1, but not in phase 2. Okay. Uh, Ban was abnormally dealing twice the damage that was displayed on screen in battle. Aw, dang it! They figured that one out. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was doing that. Like I said, I don't play Ban that much. I had just got him and started building him up right before his nerf. And then after I found that he was nerfed, I was like, I'm not going to invest that much into him. I'll build him up enough that I need for the favored dungeons and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm not gonna. I wasn't going to. We're going to invest any more into him. Okay. Issue where the future of dreams and future to come effects from Clementine's passive skill were not applied correctly. Eh, I think that's because Clementine's good for turn meter knockback, and when she uses that big A3 skill and that, yeah, apparently, wow, that's cool. Issue where the active skill three's Hook of Death effect from Rosier's Flame Relic was not applied normally. Oh, well, that's nice. Issue where buff steal effect was not applied correctly. Aha. Issue where attack gauge decrease rate values applied were higher than what was displayed in the arena. Uh-huh. Okay. Issue where the available uses of a skill would be deducted even when the passive skill is not activated. Okay. So, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. If it's not activated, why is it getting shown any usage? Issue where Bodwin's Chivalry C8, his tier 8 Divine Light would not remove Scorch and Lightning Strike. Okay. Issue where the game froze when the opponent used a multi-hit skill that inflicts abnormal status at the first hit while under a pain connection buff. Huh. I'm not sure about that. I don't know anything about that. I wonder if that has something to do with Gareth's ability, maybe? I don't know. Issue when using Boar's Chivalry Tier 3 skill and granting counterattack to allies, the hero whose counterattack skill has been changed will only counterattack with active skill 1. Makes sense. Issue where the Black Magic Annihilation, that's for new effect from Iroret's passive skill 3 Black Magic Overload is not applied correctly if the prioritize attacking bosses option is selected. Don't have Iroret, so I can't comment on that. Content. Issue where the end time displayed and the real time the dungeons closes are not the same when opening the favored dungeons using crystals. Didn't know that, but I accidentally clicked on it one day on one of them and it asked me if I wanted to use crystals. I don't remember how much it was, but I was like, no, I'm not using gems to open up a dungeon. I'll wait. Uh, Issue where the skill description of the enemy team had a text display issue in the Knights training camp intermediate. Okay, I've cleared it. I didn't know there was a thing. Issue where the text on Audrey's left leg is displayed as Audrey in the Power Up Dungeon Frozen Plain. Okay. Issue where the level up rewards and the achievements were not displayed correctly. Oh, right. So apparently, you go into your achievements and then you go to the level up. Um, there was something wasn't being displayed correctly. Well, cool. Don't rob me of my raw rewards. And then here was this one that happened just last night as I started. It is uh, it's a fixing issue where it was not possible to use auto clear on certain floors of the Forbidden Dungeon. The affected floors were 21 to 30 and 71 to 80. Um, and then fixes the issue where the quantity available of certain items was not displayed correctly in the clan shop, and fixes the issue where it was not possible to claim the rewards in Adventure Chronicle added. All right. Please note that to properly download and apply the maintenance data. Okay, yeah, you gotta. So once it's done, if you had the game up, really when it warns you when it's doing it, you need to jump out of there and do that. So, anyways, minimize this, get back in the game. So yeah, we go to the clan. I noticed that when I logged in today. Now, when you check in, you only need 20. You only need 20 and you can get max reward. So that means if you got something that happens, if you've got IRL and it pops up, guess what? You miss a day, the whole clan's not getting penalized. So that's great. That's awesome. I love that. Definitely worth it. That was definitely worth that fix. What else was there? I thought there was something else I was going to look at. Not sure. Yeah, I got some upgrades I want to do to my town here, but I'm not sure what I want to do. Um, but oh, real quick, like we'll look at the events here. So here's the Vivian Dungeon event. I've already went through and did completed the first one. That was relatively easy. Um, so I got all those rewards. This one I started. I would have been able to get through it. So hey, that's what it is. Then you got the event hero Vivian. You can get the chance to look at her. She has so her overview real quick is she converts all allies dot to recover over time with ability switch, which is cool. Deals dot to enemies and recovers allies HP, and when an ally is hit, counter and trigger recovery. So she said she's recommended with these characters. So it looks like this is what you would use for um, Gorgos. And then she's best against. Yeah, okay, cool. Holidays event is still going on. I've got the tier 22. I haven't really pushed any more into it. My prologue of Dawn's War 1 and 2 are complete. Here we have a stamina consumption event. I have been doing some of that. I'm not really big on the rewards here. The 5 special summons I'll take. This gear, it's 3-star gear. It's crap. I mean, okay, I understand if it's for new players that don't have really good gear. It'll work for your healer. At least they're giving you something. But this here, I've got to spend 3,000 stamina to complete this. I'm going to get 5 of the special summons, and then you're going to give me 4 different pieces of gear that are only 4-star. No, if I'm spending 3,000 stamina, you're giving me better gear than that. I want at least 5-star out of that, not 4-star. And then clan activities. You just do your activities, I guess, and you'll get stuff. I mean, and when you get done, if you complete 18 of them, you're going to get. Basically, if you can complete it, you end up getting 5 special summon tokens. So, yeah, I don't know about that. You should be doing your clan activities anyways. Bounty, raid bounty Gorgos. I've done some of it. I was the only one in here, but now this guy jumped in. So, rewards. I'm not sure what these pristine tokens are for. Use to purchase relic summon tickets from the armament shop. Okay. So, yeah, you basically want you to spend stamina to farm this. We get stamina. What the hey? I seen Odd One has a thumbnail up for his. I think he's talking about the events. He said they're traps, don't do them. You're gonna spend stamina anyways. I mean, if you do the Vivian event dungeon as you farm it, you're gonna get these extra bonus points over here from doing it that you can use in the event shop, which the rare tome selection chest might be worth it. Actually, it's probably better than the legendary tome selection, but the rare, yeah, you got 5 raid up summon tickets if you want those. Here you can get Merlin's Storm Relic. I think this is the only way you can get it. So you got a farm to get 34,000 to grab that. I might put some in there. Legendary Master Memory Stone for 35,000. I would rather get the relic than that. And then 70,000 for a legendary hero summon ticket. That's a lot of stamina farming. I don't know if I'd want to do that, but this would definitely be worth it in my opinion. 34,000 of these for the Merlin Storm Relic Shard. Yeah, you could probably drop if you could figure out. You figure out what it is. Excuse me, how much you need to farm and what you're going to get, and then just farm that over. So, yeah. Anyways, so that's the new skinny. That's the thing of it all. So now they've done some adjustments. They got a nerf on one, a boost on another. on a couple actually. Well, yeah, three really. Ralph, Frederick, and Ardawan. Oh, my Ardawan. Ardawan's cool. She's pretty. I like her. She's just she's a cute little fey elf. Yeah. But she does some serious damage. She can smack. She was smacking before, but now she can really hit now. So, oh, I can chivalry her. Oh, that way. What would that'd take her to 6. That would give her some HP. I'm not going to take her any farther. Uh, Passive activation rate goes up to 30%. 100% chance. That would make that to 100%. If I get that down, oh man, that'd only take it to a 4-turn cooldown. Ooh, and this one, 40% chance to. So this is going to be the number of secret Fey Art turns goes to 2, and then the activation rate goes up to 60. I don't know if that's worth it. Not going to awaken her either. I mean, I know I'd give her better stats, but anyways. But yeah, so she got a big old boost on her stuff. I like that. She's pretty cool. I like using her. So, anyways, I'm going to get out of here. This was a long one. Didn't mean for it to go this long. But just wanted to touch on the new patch notes and updates that we have. Some nerfs, the buffs, the changes and wording changes, and the new event and the new character. I don't know that I'm going to try to summon for her because I only have 3. I don't know. And then if you look at the raid info and who's in here, you get Lot, Tristan, Bedivere, and Sigrun. These would be the only 2 I'm interested in getting. So they're at 0.2%. If I go here and look, I would have a little better chance of getting a Bedivere or a Sigrun out of there. I don't know. I don't want to spend those 2 since they are so hard to come by. But anyways, I'm gonna get off here. Again, hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Hope everybody is going to have a wonderful New Year. I'll probably be on here with another video later or tomorrow or set it up. But anyways, but yeah, I hope. I can't quit babbling. What is my deal? Anyways, thanks for watching. For those of you that are just joining me, new to the channel, thank you so much for being here. Please hit that like and subscribe button down below. Ring that bell notification. Let me know when I put up new videos. Got a comment or anything below, leave it down below for me. And for my returning viewers, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It really does mean a lot to me. Trying to get more subs on the channel just so, you know, maybe one day I can jump into the content creator program or things of that nature. I don't know. Try to do things to help you guys out. So, oh, and I do have to make one note of things. I know it's the old one. I've said I was always free to play on this, but I did buy the Champion Pass last time it was up, and so this is no longer a free to play account. I did save up the gems to get the Commander's Pass. I might drop another $20 into this because there are just so many good things in here on this bottom thing that are worth the $20. I mean, so. Yeah, so this is no longer a free-to-play account, so I can't call myself free-to-play on here anymore, but I do play like I am free-to-play. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.